What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it looks a little different, my GoPro 10 took a crap on me, so I'm warrantying that right now. And then shout out to my buddy Eric, he let me borrow this GoPro 8. So today's video will be a little test because I'm going to the track tomorrow and I want to make sure the footage is good. And I also want to show you guys how I prepare myself to go to the track, like what tools I bring, how I pack it, and what loading the car looks like. I went over the car yesterday, kind of just did like a nut and bolt check, and I'm glad I did because I mean I do it every time, but I'm glad I did it this time because basically I jacked up the wheel and then I kind of just take both my hands and I move the wheel left to right, up and down to see if there's any movement. And there was a little movement, and when I got under there, the camber arm on the top where it connects to the subframe, it was just a little loose. So if you're new to drifting, just make sure you do a nut and bolt check every time. It's just, why not, right? But first things first, main priority is going to be washing the truck, washing the car, and then we'll go over everything else. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys my birthday present. So my birthday was the last day of March, and I got some tires. My wife bought me some tires, and I got this bike off of Marketplace for 150 bucks. I used to BMX when I was like in middle school, so I figure it'll be a good thing to take to the track. I already decked it out in some stickers, popped a tire when I took my daughter to the skate park, but it took me forever to change the inner tube too. It's been so long since I've done that, but truck is filthy, disgusting. So let's go ahead, put the GoPro up and wash it real quick. As I'm halfway washing through my truck, I never really liked this hose anyway. It just came with the Ryobi power washer, but the hose just busted on me, so I've been meaning to order a nice like flexible one on Amazon anyways. But I guess back to the regular old classic sprayer. All right, so I just pulled my car out of the garage, and I just can't do it. Like this right here, it's just not the move. So I'm just gonna run to the store real quick. I figure that's a good excuse to do one last shakedown on the street just to make sure everything feels all right. Go get the hose for the power washer, and then I can get back and wash that. But before I go, I wanted to toss on these right here just because these are brand new and I want to get a heat cycle on them. Heat cycling is just if you were to go to the track on brand new tires, go do 1 or 2 laps, let them smoke up or whatever, let them heat up, and then get off track, and then let them cool down completely. But driving tires on the street kind of gets like that initial heat cycle in them. So I figure when I get there tomorrow to the track anyways, I'm going to want to drift on these before the Conzes. So I'll just go ahead and toss them on right now while the car is warming up. Works out perfect because I needed to test how the GoPro works in the car too. So we'll just run to the store real quick and pick up a new water pressure hose or whatever. Sounds like it was breaking up a little bit. When I started the car, I had a little misfire on an injector 3. I spilled a little oil. I don't know if that could be it. I tried to clean it up as best as I could, but that's weird. It hasn't broke up like that in a very long time. no check engine light or misfire, but you can kind of hear it. I don't know if it's because, like I said, I spilled some oil right around like injector 3, and maybe it's just lingering around or whatever, but interesting. All right, so picked up the hose. Ideally, I don't want this one. It was like $36. There's a better one on Amazon that's a little more flexible, but we're in a crunch, so maybe we'll return it. I don't know. So we just got back to the house and it was just driving me crazy, so I jacked the car up, 4 jack stands, and basically what I was talking about is just moving the wheel this way, like 2 hands up and down, left and right. There's no movement around each one, but for some reason it sounds like a bad bearing, like starting to go bad. So I don't know if I'm just like extra paranoid or what, but I just nut and bolt checked the angle kit, and by the way, that was the first time I've done that since I installed it. Everything's good, so I don't know what the issue is. The little injector I was talking about, you can see I spilled some oil when I was pouring it in yesterday, and it just got a little wet. So I'm just gonna dry that off. It wasn't really misfiring towards the end when I did a couple pulls. It was just sounded like it was breaking up towards the very top end. So it shouldn't be too much big of a deal, but let's hook up the power washer and wash it. I'm running out of time, so what was supposed to be a very short video just showing you guys what I pack and bring to the track, obviously nothing goes as planned ever, so I'm just gonna put all this in the video, and hopefully you guys understand, because I'm sure you guys been there before where just shit doesn't go as planned. But for now, put the new hose on, it works great. Laid all the wheels out. I'm gonna wash all the wheels as well, because these wheels that I picked up for 200 bucks on Marketplace were super crusty, but they came with tires, so that's a nice burner set. And let's get this going, because I gotta pack and load the trailer, so let's get to it. So the moment you guys all been waiting for, when I talked about this video in the beginning, this was supposed to be like a quick 5-minute video, but obviously we're in way past that. But this is everything I bring to the truck. Now it looks like a lot, but I just like to have everything I need or possibly might need and bring it to the track. Everything fits in that tough box and that little toolbox. And I got a truck, you know, so it really only takes me like 5 minutes to pack. I can probably be more efficient when it comes to things, but let's just go over what I have starting from over here. So obviously screwdrivers, both flathead Phillips, some pry bars, some pliers, adjustable ratcheting wrenches. These are awesome. Wish I had more. Some crescent wrenches, all my open end wrenches. One time I forgot to bring a hammer. Hammer is important, just in case you might need it. Magnet, Allen wrenches. If you got a BMW, obviously you know. Inverted Torx. Got the Allen heads, and then I got the regular Torx bits. These are all my sockets. I wish I had a better way to carry them. I just kind of put them on in the back of my truck on the floor, but it never tips over or anything. Got all my ratchets with extensions. All the Milwaukee stuff, because everyone loves Milwaukee. This little impact's awesome. Big impact for the wheels, ratcheting wrench, inflator. That inflator is a really good deal. I got it for like 80 bucks. It was on sale. Comes in handy. Got some self-tappers, nuts and bolts, you never know. Some electrical stuff, fuses, hose clamps. In here I just got like extra lug nuts and stuff like that. Zip ties, toe plates. I got this set for like 40 bucks on Amazon. That's how I've been aligning my car, and it's been working. Some jack stands. Most importantly, pick up a little water sprayer, so after a couple laps or so, just spray your tires off with some water. I usually put ice in it in the morning, and it helps out a lot. Big old jack stand, or jack. Got my helmet, nice bag. I bring one for like friends and my wife and stuff like that, so I'll have an extra helmet. In here I just got like expendables, a couple rags, coolant, power steering fluid, axle nuts, stuff like that, just extra stuff. Coil packs, spark plugs, kind of just stays in that box, and that's where it lives. And I'm really excited because now I got a BMX bike I can bring to ride around, to maybe like ride to the bathroom or something like that. Let's see, and that's basically about it. Anything that I can think of that could possibly go wrong, at least I'll have the tool for it. I don't really bring that many extra parts because I don't have extra parts, like an extra axle or something. But in the future, if I had it, I'd probably bring it. And then obviously I like to bring enough wheels and tires because I don't like to use the tire machine at the track. You just have to pay like 20 bucks and it's always a wait, and I'd rather just have the wheels and tires ready to go. So yep, that's what I bring to the track. Sorry it took so long, but let's get it loaded. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me all right. The wind picked up a little bit, but got all my tires loaded up. Got my ramps, so I back up on the ramps just to kind of angle the trailer a little more. Got the car staged. I'm gonna toss the GoPro up and then pull it onto the trailer. It's so wide with the wide swab that I've hit these before, and I probably will today, but that's what happens when you don't have a ground guide or a second person to help you out. So did a lot of stuff today. Got the car all loaded up, strapped down, everything's good. Make sure everything's tight. Park it right here because I gotta go get the kids soon. Basically just gotta toss that tough box toolbox and the jack inside the truck and we're good to go. But I figure we do a celebratory BMX trip. Alright guys, that'll wrap up today's video. Just pretty much how I prepare myself for the track and what I load and what tools do I bring to the track. If you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one because we'll be drifting at the track. This time I'll be trying a whole lot of different camera angles, try the helmet angle, and I got this new GoPro clip, so it should be really good, and I hope the car runs good to do some good tandem. So stay tuned for more.